Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, here's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Davis. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, Davis. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Baker Mayfield, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Let's go on an attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 14 yards there on the pickup, and now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
All right, here we go.
1st down, Mayfield. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Mayfield off the play fake, eluding the pressure right. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Flush, no, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Panthers have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll start by running the option to the right. This is Davis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Let's go.
They pitch it to Davis. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Now let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And that last penalty makes his third down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they'll go on the ground. Oh, the spin. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Jackson on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson going deep here for Bryant. And got his man complete. A big-time third down play for the Ravens. 42 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They go play action. Mayfield. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff to Davis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this. So Carolina keeps the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Detroit! Detroit!
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it'll be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
All right, here we go.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know, there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, here we go.
Third and goal, option right. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustment.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
39! Green, 39!
On first and 10, it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure whatever. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Detroit!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landing.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A dump off for Davis. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now let's go. Blue landing.
They'll go option to the short side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
3 down. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Here we go now.
On second down, Jackson. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, is it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They keep it with Davis on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. 319. 319.
Throwing. Mayfield. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Steps away to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Jackson from the shotgun. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Jackson now. He's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Set. Green 30.
Again, Jackson. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
All right, here we go.
And Jackson throwing once more. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quan Alexander in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go now. Green.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Panthers have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Davis. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Green 39.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Rolling to his left. He's going to let it flop. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 39 that time. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Watch it now, Barney.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Carolina. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll toss to Davis. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue.
They go again with Davis. And down inside the 15 he goes. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
after the penalty, it's Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Panthers, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And
Hey. Okay.